Well guys, one of the last startups in the Focus RS. Kind of a sad day, but it's probably gonna be the last drive, maybe one more before I end up selling the beast. Oh guys, this is gonna be a very difficult video for me to film, but this is probably going to be my last drive in the Focus RS. Well, as everybody knows, as most people have seen, I just actually bought an Evo 8, and I've told you guys that is going to be the car to replace the Focus RS. And now, I didn't really say on the YouTube channel that the Focus RS was for sale, but I've posted it on Car Gurus, I've posted it on Craigslist, I've posted it on Facebook and a couple other places just to try and get some traction, see what people think. And actually, one of you guys, one of my subscribers, hit me up, and he is going to be purchasing the vehicle. So, I will no longer own the Focus RS after this week. So I know this video is gonna get a ton of hate. I've already had a ton of people message me and say, why are you selling it? Don't sell your baby. But I just feel as if I've had my fun with the car. I've done track days. I've done basically everything I can in this car. And it's honestly, for me, it's just time to move on. I wanna go a different direction. I wanna build on another platform. I know a lot of guys have problems with these 2.3 liter EcoBoosts. I know they're just not that reliable when you start to pump a lot of power into them. So it just doesn't make sense financially for me to keep a car that's, you know, worth $38,000, $39,000 when I get just as much enjoyment out of my $8,000 or $7,000 Evo. Now, you either love the Evo or you hate it. Honestly, that video didn't get any hate, except like one comment, but other than that, everybody's really excited about the Evo, which makes me super happy because I wasn't sure how you guys were gonna take it. But as you guys know, I did pay cash for that. I still owe a lot of money on the Focus RS because I didn't have the money to just pay cash for this car. And if I'm being real with you guys, the Focus RS was just one of those cars that I wanted it really badly, and it was more of an ego thing for me to own it. You know, I was like, oh, I finally made a little bit of money on my own. I'm an entrepreneur. I've kind of made it, you know, like, let's go ahead and buy a Focus RS so people know I'm successful. So people view the car as, oh, that guy's got his life put together. He's doing well. And like, I wanted the car and I was really excited to get it, and I've had so much fun with it, but I just don't get, like I said in previous videos, I don't get $1,000 worth of enjoyment out of this vehicle. So the Evo build is going to be awesome. I cannot wait to turn that car into a monster. So if you guys haven't seen the video already, if you only click on RS videos, go watch the video that I'm gonna put right up here. It is a video of me showing you guys me purchasing the Evo 8. I did a little cinematic edit. And honestly, that car is so much fun. My fiance loves it, my friends love it, everybody that's seen the car or been in it or driven it, Dale's the only one that's driven it. It's awesome. And I feel like when you buy a race car, I want something that feels visceral, aggressive, hard to drive, not easy like the Focus RS is. The Focus RS, the clutch is great, the shifter feels great, everything in this car is very easy, and it's like, it's that borderline between could be a daily driver but not a good enough ride, not comfortable enough to be a daily driver. So you kind of, I'm in that weird place of I want to daily it, but I don't because it's so expensive. And honestly, this car has brought me a little bit more anxiety over the past few months because of the payment, because of just some of the things that come with owning this expensive of a car. And I just can't justify it anymore. I've been in this weird funk of, I don't want to build the RS. I don't really want to build, like, I wanted to build the Legacy, but I know it's just not that great of a platform to build upon. And then I found the Evo. The Evo kind of just fell into my lap. It was one of those cars that I've wanted for so long, but they've always just been a little bit out of my price range to pay cash for. They're an old enough car that banks really don't want to give you a car loan on them, so you usually have to get a personal loan. But to get a personal loan of, say, $16,000 to $18,000 or whatever you find an Evo 8 or 9 for, it's a little bit tougher, and your interest rate's gonna be really crazy. So I was kind of in that range of kind of what I paid for the Evo, where I was cool with spending between, you know, 6 and 10K cash on a car that I could really love and enjoy. So the Evo is one of those cars that I wanted so badly, but I didn't think I could afford to pay cash for. until I came across the Craigslist ad. The guy had it listed at $12,000. And me being the guy I am, I run a resale business. I resell for a living. I've also gotten a lot of questions about that. If you guys aren't familiar with e-commerce, I sell on eBay and Amazon. Amazon's my main source of income, but I sell a little bit on eBay here and there. This guy's gonna try and race me. Pull all your doors up. This car is really smooth and the power is very linear. But after driving my Evo, like nothing feels fast. You guys will know what I'm talking about. If you've been in like a 450 horsepower car, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. You get back in something that most people would consider fast, you know, 300 horsepower, 350, and it just doesn't feel that crazy. Like I'm sure some of you guys with like GTRs and supercars or really, really crazy fast cars, like you'd get in a Focus RS and be like, yeah, that's cool. Like it's fine. It kind of feels fast. That's kind of how this car feels to me. And I want something that I get in and I'm almost scared to drive it like I am the Evo. The Evo is very hard to drive. Clutch is hard to use. It engages right at the top of the pedal. So you kind of have to feather it, and then once it engages, it's engaged. So it's just a very visceral car compared to the RS, where it just does everything very, very nicely. It handles well, it's good on the track. It's a decent daily driver. It's comfortable inside, unless you're huge like me and Dale and you don't fit in these seats. So if you're a bigger guy and you're looking for a Focus RS, I don't recommend them, because these seats after about an hour or two, really, really, really uncomfortable. Now for you guys that have commented and are saying you're really upset at me and you're unsubscribing for the channel, if you guys have stuck around, I want to say thank you for, you know, understanding my decision to sell the Focus RS. I know a lot of you really wanted to see me build this thing, and I really did too, but being honest, financially, it just didn't make sense to be making a payment while trying to build a car that could become unreliable. So I hope you guys understand. I hope you're excited for the Evo. My plan with the Evo is to make it aesthetically beautiful. I want to change some things on the interior, and I want to make that car an absolute track monster. So I don't know what horsepower numbers I'm going for. I've said it's 500 horsepower, and while I think it's probably close to that to the crank, it's probably realistically only between about 380 and 400 wheel, which is still insane. So I'm hoping to get that to about 500 wheel. We have a lot left on the table with that motor, with that turbo that's in it. I'm gonna do another video giving you guys a full overview of the Evo 8. Wait till you guys see every single part I have on that car that came with it. I'm gonna go over every spec that I know. You guys are gonna be blown away when you hear everything that came with it and what I paid. I know you guys already know what I paid, but it was probably one of the, if not the cheapest Evo 8 in the country. With that being said, this is my last drive in the Focus RS. It makes me really sad. I wanted to take it out one more time just to make sure that I felt the same way that I did before. And after driving it and talking to you guys for a few minutes, I know it's the right thing to do. So it really saddens me. My fiance's sad to see it go because she knows how happy it made me. My mom's trying to tell me not to sell it because she loves the car. But the other cool thing is it's going to one of you guys. Like somebody who follows the channel loved the car enough and has seen me enjoy it so much that now they want to buy it. Now, I'm not going to plug his Instagram until it's official and the car's officially his, but I will make sure to leave all of his info in the video of where I sell the RS to him in the description so you guys can follow along. He's going to have my Focus RS, and then he also, which is sick, I'm going to try and talk him into, you know, getting a GoPro or starting a YouTube channel or something, but he drives an R32 GTR that he's importing from overseas back into the US. So he's gonna have a Focus RS and an R32. Wicked combo. I cannot wait to see that R32 and the Focus RS and some pictures and hopefully some YouTube videos. So it's going to a good home. He's really excited to own it. We're kind of finalizing all the back end, all the details. So I'll only own the RS for about another week, and then it's gonna finally be in his possession. One of my last videos with the Focus RS, I still have one more where I'm gonna probably take Grace for a drive, maybe let her drive it one last time before I do sell it. I'm gonna do a little clip of some of my favorite memories with the Focus RS, just so you guys can kind of see a recap, especially if you're new to the channel, haven't seen the videos before. Here's a little video of my time with the Focus RS.
Oh, it's sick. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my God, is this really mine?
1.7, bro. That's pretty crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed that video of my time with the Focus RS. It's been a blast. I've done everything I possibly can in this car besides drift mode, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to beat on this car anymore. I want it to be pristine for the new owner. I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil for him. So if you wanna see the Evo, build it, modify it, make it a track monster. Our first track day is in about 2 weeks. And you guys already know, the Evo's on some all seasons, but we're gonna go and we're gonna absolutely send it. So if you guys are excited to see all the content on the Evo 8, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram for all the pictures, all the cool stuff to stay up to date on my life, and I will see you guys in the next video.